Oh shit, y'all cannot see me. Hold on. For like, about like maybe a month. Yeah, the month about to be over, so maybe a month. I've been going for that long. So I got here. I made some curry shrimp with white rice. Yeah, it looks good down there. And I got my Fiji water. And we're gonna just do a little mukbang, you know, talk about stuff. Yeah. All right, so I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Like, let's see. We can talk about oh no, I'll just think of something. Oh no. So good. So basically,
no, Eric.
I feel like, back to what I was saying. So I feel like people who don't want to be in a relationship, or they know this is not the person for them or stuff like that, I feel like they shouldn't be in a relationship. Like, why play with somebody's heart, mind, soul, trust, loyalty, thoughts like that if you're not gonna be with them? Like, why play with them? Why keep cheating on them and then tell them you love them, or buy them gifts to make them feel like what you did, you know you did, was wrong, but you gonna keep on doing it even though she told you how she felt? Like, that shit right there is I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I feel like if you know, before you meet somebody, actually, they're gonna tell you what they don't want in a relationship. They're gonna tell you their trust issues, abandonment issues, communication issues, commitment issues, all that. And it's crazy because even though you tell people that, they still fuck with all of that shit. Like, you can tell them about your trust, they'll cheat on you, tell them about loyalty, they'll lie to your face, talk about you behind your back. Like, they won't even claim you out here in these streets. They won't even let nobody know that you they girl or you they nigga. Like, they'll just be like, nah, I'm single, I'm good. Like, and every time somebody bring your name up, they'll be like, who is that? Yeah, who is that? I don't know. I just feel like people shouldn't be in a relationship if you know you're not finna be loyal. Why be in a relationship if you know you're not gonna be loyal? Like, you wasting that person's time. You wasting your time and that person's time, and you basically putting yourself through more stress. Like, and some people tend to take them back. I don't know why. They just keep on taking them back, taking them back, taking them back. Every time they cheat. Somebody once told me, if you keep letting a man do what he wants to do, he's gonna keep on doing it. You have to, at one point, you just gotta stop, or you just gotta go. Gotta let the nigga know. Like, no matter how hard it is, if you hurting in silence and he still don't care, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to dip. You know what they say? I don't know what they say.
I don't know what they say. You know what they say, bro. That's just weird.
If you keep allowing a man to do what he wants to do, he's gonna keep on doing it. If you keep allowing him to cheat on you, he's gonna keep on doing it. Every time you take him back, every time you catch him cheating, you break up with him and you take him back, you're gonna keep on cheating because he's gonna think that, oh, I cheated, so what? She'll take me back anyways. But when you put your foot down and you be like, I don't want you no more. We done. You done cheated on me, did all this. They finna dip. They finna dip. Mm-hmm. It's over with. Then they gonna realize when it's too late they lost somebody good. Period. It's gonna hurt. You gonna be like, you love that nigga so much, you took him back, you went through all this bullshit with him, and he still treats you like this. You gonna hurt, be sad, cry about it. But you gotta get up and move on. Cause obviously he not stuck on you. He wasn't never stuck on you when you was together. He or she was fucking another bitch. And when he was fucking that other bitch, he didn't feel sorry. Why say sorry now? He didn't want you. Why he want you now? He ain't care. Why he care now? Why she care now? Like, make it make sense. It's just like, if you know you don't want this, if you want to go cheat, actually, if you want to just keep fucking everybody, go fuck everybody. Be single and fuck everybody. Have your freedom. When you know you ready, you will know. Don't say, I want a relationship because everybody in one, get in one and cheat on that person, but you still want to be free and go fuck everybody else. What the fuck? Like, that's just dumb. That shit don't make no sense to me.
Just like imagine.
I also feel like that people tell you some shit that they ain't never told nobody else. They told you they ain't never felt this way with you. They done told you so many lies that you thought was actually true. And you still fucked them over. They done told you they trust issues. You played with that. They told you they loyalty issues. You played with that. They told you about how many times they've been broken and you joined the fucking line. Obviously, you joined the line of all the bitches that broke her heart or his heart. Like, y'all need to fix that. It's not cool. It's not cool. I feel like if you know you're not ready, don't be in a relationship. Like, that's just it. The fuck, like, I don't care how long it takes. If you're not ready, you're not ready, because somebody who really wants you is gonna put everything, every time, they're gonna put every effort and everything into trying to get with you. And I mean everything. They ain't gonna care how many times y'all break up, they still gonna be there. If somebody really love you, they wouldn't cheat on your ass. They wouldn't. Because if they know that you too good for them, you done did all this for them, they did all this for you, if they know that, they wouldn't cheat. They decide to cheat because they feel like, oh, this bitch look cute, I'm gonna go fuck her, my girlfriend will be mad, but she'll take me back because she loves me and I loves her. Y'all play with love way too much. That's why it's dark now. Love don't hurt nobody. Love just, people just play with it so much to the point where people get scared of it. So now it's like when people feel like they fall in love with somebody, they feel like they're gonna be trapped, like it's a trap, because they never felt that type of love before, so they feel trapped. So they feel like they need to do something to get out of it. Most of them will probably cheat, and most of them will probably just disappear on you, like ghost your ass, like where did he go? Or just ignore you because they're so scared they're finna fall in love that they feel like when they do, it's just not gonna be, it's gonna be the same thing as it was in their past relationships. Cheat, lie, manipulation, all that make you feel like shit. You doing everything for them, but they're not doing nothing for you. You the only one putting in work, but they're not putting in no work. You being there for them, they're not being there for you. Like, that's just how it is. So I feel like if you're not ready for a relationship, don't be in a fucking relationship. It's simple. Period. Like, I don't get it. Like, It's really simple. Like, you don't want to be with nobody, don't be with nobody. You want to go fuck bitches, be single and go fuck bitches. You want to fuck niggas, be single and go fuck niggas. Don't mix it up. That's how you become toxic and all that. Hey. Delicious.
Ginger, are you good?
Mm-hmm.
It's busting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. My bad, I had to mix up my food because I was like, we ain't finna waste all this rice right here, bro. What I feel is so cruel. I feel like the cruelest thing a friend that you thought that you've been through everything with. I'm talking about like they've been there for you, y'all been there for each other through everything. Y'all went on trips together, all that. The cruelest thing they can ever do is that whole thing was a setup. Like being your friend for all them years, and then boom, something happened, and then boom, something happened again. I feel like that when people do that, that's a setup. Like, it feel like a setup. Like, and I seen it in movies too, and I've been reading it in books too. Like, people will be friends with you for so long just to set you up and break the friendship or do some dumb shit for a whole argument can happen so they could fight you. Like, that's some cruel ass shit. That shit will have you. That's some trauma right there. It's not cool.
Under the couch, pay rent. Why?
Been posting in like
3
a month because I've been trying to focus on myself. I've been working a lot. You know, when you work a lot, when you come home, you don't think about doing nothing but being in your bed. Like, that's all I want to do when I get home is be in my bed. That's it. Like, I think about food, but I be so tired. My feet be hurting. Like,
Oh, I forgot about Eric. I know, I'm sorry, I'm right back.
Close the door.
I know, I heard you the first time. I'm gonna close the door. You see how cute he is? He's cute.
So, y'all, I work at the airport, right? And there's been multiple situations where I feel like people are like, they throw shade or they send shots like they trying to be racist. So this happened a couple weeks ago, I think 2. So I was at work pushing this lady, and she was at a gate. Basically, what I do, I'm a wheelchair assistant. Basically, I push people to their gate, or they assign me gates where it's most certain wheelchairs. And it's not just me by myself. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, let me explain it like this. Okay, wheelchair assistant, you push people to their gate and from their gate to baggage claim. Okay, and there's gate assistant. Gate assistant push people who are in the wheelchairs. They push them off the plane. I mean, on the plane. So, back to what I was saying. I keep getting interrupted, and it's annoying, so I just keep stopping it. So, yeah. So, that's what a gate assistant is. What I do, they give me gates, and the gates will have a number, like, on the side. The app is called Springshot. Y'all don't know it because airport is the only people that probably use it. So, they give me a gate that I'm assigned to, and it don't have regular time that I'm supposed to be at the gates. It's military time. So basically, it's a 24-hour clock. When you go there in the morning, it's regular time because that's 12-hour clock basically. But they use 24 hours. So if you go there in the morning, it won't be like military time. It'll just be regular time. Like if you go there at 6 and you have a gate at 6 in the morning, you have a gate at 10 o'clock in the morning, it'll say 10 a.m., 10:33 a.m., 10:22 a.m., 10:30 a.m., something like that. But after 12 o'clock, 13 is 1. So if it say 13:03, that means it's 1:03. Excuse me. 14 is 2. And then 15 is 3. 16 is 4. 17 is 5. 18 is 6. 19 is 7. 20 is 8. 21 is 9. 22 is 10. 23 is 11. And then it goes back to 12. So yeah. So that's basically it. So that's how it goes. So if they give me a gate and it says I gotta work from 2:30 to I clock in at 2:30. Most of the time I'm late, so probably get at like 2:33, 2:45, something like that. I'm not that late, but I'm late. So if they give me a gate and it says 15:33, that means it's 3:33. That's what time the gate is. And then on the side, it will say how many wheelchairs is at the gate. Is needed at the gate. So if it says 3, it would be 3 people who need wheelchairs. If it says 4 people who need wheelchairs. I'm just explaining so y'all can just adjust. Some of y'all probably don't know what it is because I didn't even know the airport had that position. Because the last time I went to the airport, I've never seen people push. You know, I didn't see that. So, yeah. So, basically, my supervisor called me. The supervisor, if we don't, dispatch is basically like, if you need help at a gate, you will call them. And dispatch is also the people who call you if they need somebody to push a person to their gates. So the people who are in wheelchairs, they don't go through normal security check-in. They have a handicap security check-in for people in wheelchairs, so it makes it more easier and faster. And dispatch is also the people who assign you the gates. So yeah, it's very simple, you know. So my supervisor called me, like I was saying, and he told me to go to gate 42 because there was a passenger there waiting. Apparently that gate was supposed to have 2 wheelchairs, but I guess it came out 3 because one of the person who was assigned to that gate, he could push 2. So he pushed 2 and there was another one, I guess, there. So I'm like, okay, it's not my gate, by the way. I only go to other people's gates if they call me and they need help. So, and side note, after when it hit like 5 or 6 o'clock, that's when people who work at nighttime all get the same gates. Cause I work all the way until 11 o'clock. So I get gates with everybody else. And it has to be a supervisor at night. So it's me, the supervisor, and whoever else works at night until whatever time they leave. That's it. And it don't be a lot of us, and that's what sucks because we get a 9 o'clock rush, meaning we get gates from 9 o'clock to 9:59, and then all of them come at the same time. It's like 9:22, 9:23, 9:30, 9:35. Like, it's just all that, and we all have to keep walking back and forth through security. We don't go through normal security. We go through employee security check-in. That's what we do. So basically, there's only certain stuff we can bring. If we buy a smoothie from McDonald's or wherever else, we can't bring that. It has to be something like with a top, like water bottles or your water cup, but it can't be like stuff like that, because it can either spill or when it goes through the machine. So that's basically it. So I go to gate 42 and I'm pushing this lady, and I asked her, you're supposed to ask them, do they need to go to the bathroom? Are they getting picked up? How many bags do they have? And she said she needs to go to the bathroom. She only has one bag, and somebody's picking her up. I said, okay. So I take her to the bathroom. Then we go on the shuttle. The shuttle basically will take us to the main terminal where everything is: restaurants, shopping centers, all that, ticket counters, all that. So that's the main terminal. That's where everything is. So we get there. We get off the shuttle. Now, actually, before we get on the shuttle, there's this lady that asked me, does the shuttle take us to baggage claim C? I don't know why people keep asking me this dumb-ass question. Every time they ask me that dumb-ass question, it pisses me off. Because there is a sign. There's like 15 signs in Terminal B where the gates are. It's gates 30 through 59. It tells you terminals to baggage. It says shuttle to baggage claim and ground transportation. That's exactly what it says. And it goes all the way out until you get to the shuttles. And when you get to the shuttles, it tells you the same thing. Shuttles to terminals A and B, and it says baggage claim too. Like, they just can't read. So I told the lady, yes. I didn't say it with an attitude, but I said, yes, it does. And then I said to myself, people act like they can't read. Like, the sign is right there. And the lady I was pushing, she said that maybe she's never been to this airport before. And I said, well, it's common sense. That's the only way out of here unless you can fly. If you human and you can fly, God bless you. If you're human and you can fly, God bless you. But y'all wish I could fly. Cause these gas prices, I'm not even driving, and I don't even drive yet, and I be seeing these gas prices. And it's like, when you start to add them up in your head, it's like, okay, the regular gas say for instance, regular gas is $3.15 per gallon. Was it per ounce, per gallon, whatever? It's a lot of money. Especially if you got a truck or a van, that's a lot of money. Yeah. No, ma'am. So basically, so when we got on the shuttle, I don't wear my mask over my nose because it's very hard for me to breathe. I don't have asthma. It's just hard for me to breathe. And I don't like breathing in my own hot breath. That is weird. And then on top of that, I already sweat at work. So for me to put the mask over my nose, it's going to make me sweat even more. And then it's going to make me look like it's just dirt around here, not everywhere else. That's weird. So I wear the mask under my nose, but I cover my mouth though. And I was trying to explain to her why I was trying to explain to her, like, I understand that the lady doesn't, she was like, maybe she never been to this airport before. And I'm just like, well, I was trying to tell the lady, like, there's signs and stuff. And while I was talking to her, the bitch cut me off and said, can you put your mask over your nose, please? You know what? She didn't even say please. She said, put your mask over your nose. She said it in a rude way. I'm like, okay. And I explained it to her. And then the shuttle, it's not even that far. Like, to the main terminal, it's not that far. It's like, what, 3 minutes, 2 minutes? When we get there, I push her off. And she's asking me uncomfortable questions I don't think she should be asking. She was like, do you work in the airport? I was like, yes, but I work for United Airlines. That's the company I work for. She was like, is everybody in the airport vaccinated? I said, ma'am, I don't know. Everybody works for different airlines in the airport. I do not know. she gonna say, but you work for the airport. I was like, yes, I do, but I work for United Airlines. I work in the airport, but not the whole entire airport. So she was like, is everybody vaccinated? And I told her, ma'am, I don't know. Everybody work for different airlines. TSA work for different airlines. I don't know, okay? I don't know. So she was like, are you vaccinated? I said, no, I'm not. She was like, oh, okay. Then she gonna be slick and say, I don't feel very comfortable with you pushing me. I said, okay. When I said that, I was like, oh, this bitch thinks she's slick. In my head, I was like, I bet if a white bitch was pushing her, she would never said that shit. She would never said that shit, cause she white. So that's when I was passing by dispatch. So I said, give me 1 minute. So I had stopped the chair, right? And I went to Trey and I said, Trey, I didn't even say his name, fuck. I went to my supervisor and I said, you need to go. I was like, the lady don't want me to push her because I told her I'm not vaccinated and she said she don't feel very comfortable with me pushing her, so I'm gonna leave her ass right there. And I left her in the middle of the fucking walkway. I am not pushing her. Hell no. You got me fucked up. You feel very comfortable around me. I feel very comfortable with you asking me those uncomfortable questions. So I left her right there and I went downstairs to go sit down and calm my ass down. Because you got me fucked up. Hell no. No. So I stopped pushing her. You got me fucked up. I don't like that. Hell no. So, after that, I came to work on Sunday. Because, I don't work on the weekend. The only weekend I work is Sunday. I don't work Friday and Saturday. So, that's when I came back and I asked the dispatcher. I was like, you heard what happened, what I did? And I told her, she was like, oh yeah, I heard. Hell nah. That bitch had me fucked up. Like, and my supervisor, when I told him that day, when I came up to him and told him what happened, he was like, we're all not vaccinated. The only people that are is, I think, the gate agents. Now, the gate agents are the people who, if you want to move a seat on the flight, you move a seat on the flight. If you want to go on a different flight, they just handle stuff for the flight. That's it. That's all they do. So basically, yeah, like she tried me, like what? And nobody did. My manager didn't come to me about it because it's common sense. Why are you asking me those uncomfortable questions? Do you want to get hit? You want to fight? Do you want to fight? Huh? No? Okay, cool. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Working at the airport is fun, but I don't know. People just, that's not good. That's not cool at all. And there was this one lady who, I had a flight, and it was at like, what, 8 something, 7 something like that. And I was late. I think I had to use the bathroom. I was like 2 minutes late and I had to use the bathroom. And they already got one passenger off the flight. Mind you, like I said before, it's not just me on the flight after 6 o'clock. It's me and everybody else who work at nighttime. So, most of those people who's with me at night, they come into work like 2:30 or 4 o'clock. So, yeah. So that's when, so I go down there and I already see 2 chairs down there. So, well, I see 1 chair. So I get a chair. Well, no, I go down there and I forgot what I was doing down there. I came back up and this lady was calling me, the lady that they already pushed up, off the flight. She was like, I need to go. And she couldn't speak good English, so I don't really understand what she was trying to say, but I'm gonna say what I heard. She said she has a taxi waiting on her and that she needs to go, and she was getting mad and upset. And I tried to explain to her that when we have multiple passengers on the flight and we have an aisle chair, an aisle chair is basically that fits in the aisle on the plane, and somebody who can't walk or can't move their body, we put them in an aisle chair, get them off the plane, and put them in their own wheelchair if they bring it, or we put them in one of our wheelchairs if they didn't bring their own wheelchair. So if we have an aisle chair and we have multiple chairs on the flight, nobody can't leave. Even if it's 2 chairs, nobody cannot leave at all. Like, that's just how it works. Because you don't know if you're going to need extra help or if it's more chairs. And plus, we have to clear the flight. We don't do aisle chairs when everybody's on the plane. We have to wait till everybody get off the plane. And then we do the aisle chair. Because that way, we're not rushed, to do the aisle chair. So, they did have an aisle chair on that flight. I remember that. And then, so I try to explain to her, like, ma'am, like, there's multiple chairs on the flight. You're not the only one. I know you were the first one off, but you're not the only one that needs a wheelchair. There's multiple people on this flight who need wheelchairs. And she kept telling me, I have a taxi waiting on me. She felt like her driver or whoever her transportation was going to leave her. Taxis come back 25/8. We have a taxi stand on each terminal. They're going to forever come back. We have a taxi stand on level 2 and level 1 on each side of the airport. So if you need a taxi, you're going to get one. They're not leaving you. They're going to come back. They have to come back because people need rides. That's just how they are. So she had came. No, I went down there and the supervisor for United was down there. And the supervisor for United was down there and somebody else was down there. One of the co-workers, but he's not a pusher. He just came to help us because we had a flight. It was a flight coming with like 8 chairs, 7 chairs, and we needed help. So that's when I told him what happened, and I think 2 more people came because 2 more of my coworkers came. One was a supervisor, one was actually a pusher. They came from a different flight. They just got done pushing, so they came to help us because they knew we had an out chair. So I was about to go on the plane and help them with the out chair, but my supervisor told me just go push the lady up there because she's already complaining. I was like, okay, cool. So I went off the jet bridge and I went up, and the supervisor just told me just go and take her to baggage claim, and she was crying. I don't know why she was crying. Like, I don't understand, like, why she was. It was kind of weird for me because, like, why are you crying? Like, you not finna die. We not gonna leave you here. Like, I'm so confused. Like, why are you crying? Like, I don't get it. Like, there's no point of crying. Like, she was just doing the most. Like, I couldn't really understand. I don't even know what language she was speaking. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't know what language she was speaking. The only languages I heard of is French, Creole, and Spanish. Patois is not a language. It should be, though, but it's not. So, yeah, I don't know what language she was speaking. Like, she on some other shit. But, yeah, it's weird. Like, working at the airport is cool, but it's pushing people that makes you want to just move to a different position because some of them are rude as hell. Like, they'll be like, oh my God. I'm just like, you got to go. You gotta go. I'm not gonna push nobody. I hate pushing people with attitudes. Because then when you push them with attitudes, this is what can you close the door? What I don't like. This is what I don't like. Pushing people with attitudes, they feel like they can just tell you what to do because you're pushing them. That's not how it works. I'm pushing you. So therefore, the way you talk to me and how you respect me, if you don't, I could leave your ass right here. I ain't gotta take you to your gate. Somebody else will come push you, but I'm not doing that shit with your attitude and the way you talking to me. Hell nah. Your ass gonna stay right there. Right there where I left you is where you gonna stay. She tried it. She tried it. Yeah, ma'am. So it's okay if y'all want to do it, but it's people with attitudes, people who don't speak English, so you don't know where they're going. Cause you gotta ask them certain questions when they go through security, like, do you have laptops, tablets, game systems in their bag? They don't speak English. You can't have a full water bottle. If you have a water bottle or lotion or mouthwash, anything with liquid, except if you have baby stuff. But if you don't have no kids, none of that, and you have liquid, it has to be 2.5 ounces. So if you want to carry lotion or any type of liquid, it has to be 2.5 ounces in the bottle. It cannot be more than 2.5, cannot be lower than 2. It probably could be lower than 2.5, but it cannot be higher than 2.5 because they're going to throw it away and they're going to tell you can't take it. And people get upset when they have to throw away a good lotion. Well, guess what, ma'am? You should have read the rules. You should have read the rules. You should have known you can't carry that big behind lotion. Like, what are you doing? Were you trying to lotion your whole body inside your ear and shit? Like, that big ass bottle of lotion, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't get it. So, yeah. I think I'm done talking about everything. I don't know if it was interesting or not. If it was, it was. If it wasn't, it wasn't, you know? By the way, I tried the Polynesian sauce. This shit is good as fuck. This right here, bomb. Bombdiggity.com. And I also got a new do-rag. And it's blue, my favorite color. And got my favorite cookies. Yeah. And also got something. Y'all probably gonna judge me. I don't care. I've been eating this shit since I was a goddamn kid, and this shit still tastes good. I got me this. Yeah. This right here, this is what I got. This shit good as fuck. So, yeah. And also bought my first game. I ain't gonna show y'all because it's not really all that. It's a fucking Xbox One. It's the not the 360. It's the one after the 360 that they made like 2-3 years later. So yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Remember to love yourself or nobody will love you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and share to a friend and tell that friend to share to a friend, tell that friend to share to a friend, basically. And yeah, I haven't been posting a lot because a lot has happened this month and last month. A lot of shit been going on from March till this month, so that's why I haven't been posting. I had to get my mind right, focus on me, and I'm not really on social media like that because, yeah, social media is depressing. It really is. It used to be so fun. Now that shit depressing as hell. So, you guys have a nice day. And, don't be in a relationship if you don't want to. And if you were, I hope you learned your lesson. You lost somebody good. Oh, well, you should never do that shit. Okay, bye. I'm gonna finish my food. And, Z out. Out this thing, man. Out this thing, man. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.